1, 2, 3. Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon expanded universe, with a video game, graphic novel, and animation. Rebel Moon, the next film from Zack Snyder, is receiving a video game, graphic novel, and possibly an animated short adaptation, so it appears that it will be more than just a straightforward movie tie-in. Zack Snyder is a director renowned for his sense of scale, amazing action sequences, and visual style. Due to his rather distinctive directing style, some have praised that his movies look and feel like graphic novels and video games come to life. Even Zack Snyder had a contract with video game studio to work on a few video games in the late 2010s, but none of them were ever completed. A video game based on his Watchmen film is the closest thing we've ever come to it. Hey, Kevin here and welcome back to Geeking Around. I'm filling in for Lewis Michael once again. If you're a fan of Zack Snyder and his Snyderverse, check out our playlist about the director and the DCEU. Snyder recently discussed his involvement in the creation of a new role-playing game set in the Rebel Moon universe in an interview with the Nerd Queens. It was huge and immersive, he said, adding that he had always wanted to make an RPG. He stated the scale is ridiculous, but he omitted to provide details because he isn't allowed to discuss it in the first place. He also didn't reveal who is working on it or what platforms it will be available on. He also made a passing comment about not wanting to do something casual, but he changed the subject in the middle of his sentence. Although it doesn't sound like a mobile game, it's difficult to predict how the game will look at this point. Zack Snyder said, "The one thing that I'm having a really good time with, and I don't really know if I'm supposed to talk about it, is this RPG that we're doing that is just literally insane, and so immersive and so intense and so huge. Here's more coming. But all I'll say is that it was pitched to me, because I've always wanted to do an RPG, like, well, we could do it at this scale, or we could do it at ridiculous scale. And I was like, ridiculous scale is clearly the scale that we should be doing it. Only a few examples spring to mind when you hear the term ridiculous scale RPG. Elder Scrolls, Fallout, and now Starfield are all Bethesda RPGs. Or perhaps something like Elden Ring by From Software, in which all of these games were developed over a long period of time by an excellent team. Although smaller than Bethesda and From Software, game studios like Respawn and Arcane Studios have shown they have the talent to make massive and immersive games. If Snyder is doing this, hopefully, he's working with a top-notch AAA studio to do this. Unfortunately, the visionary director didn't give any details on the Rebel Moon's graphic novel or animated short, other than only confirming they are in the works. We are doing a graphic novel for Rebel Moon. I think we are gonna do an animation short. We are gonna do a bunch of other things that are insane. It's all in the works. Zack Snyder's upcoming Netflix movie, Rebel Moon, is set to be a massive blockbuster, creating a distinctive and expansive universe comparable to the legendary Star Wars franchise. With Snyder at the helm, the film is bound to captivate audiences with its unique blend of storytelling, world building, and unforgettable characters. Rebel Moon promises to establish a brand new cinematic universe that will resonate with fans and take its place alongside iconic franchises, leaving a lasting impact on popular culture. Rebel Moon Part 1 will release on Netflix on December 22, 2023. So how excited are you for Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon? What RPG game do you think the Rebel Moon video game will be? Could be more like Skyrim or Soulborn game. Don't forget SnyderCon is happening April 28th, 29th, 30th. Most likely we'll be revealing more about the Snyderverse and Rebel Moon. Share your thoughts with us in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell button for more videos. And check out our playlist for all things Snyderverse, DCEU and DCU. Check out all the cool links in the description, like Geeking Around Network, where you can find even more content. Geeking Around merch at Teespring for t-shirts, hoodies, and more. If you like to support the channel, become a Patreon and get members-only perks. Also check out Lewis Michael Comics Kira, a Star Wars story in Castle Lugburz. If you like to follow Lewis Michael, look for him on Twitter, link is in the description. This has been Kevin, and as always I'll see you next time. Bye.